Greetings today. We continue with part 4 of the Trustworthy Commander-in-Chief from the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 verses 15 through 19. We left off reading Malachi chapter 3. We're going to read verse 3 again today and continue. Malachi 3:3 said, "And he shall sit as a refiner and a purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord an offering in righteousness." Now, the first thing that strikes me there is the implication that we can, and I believe the Word of God bears out the fact that we do many times offer or try to offer unto the Lord things that are not in righteousness. The converse being they're in unrighteousness. The first word of Malachi 3:4 says, "Then." And I trust we understand that this refining and purifying they just talk about is what we understand the New Testament concept of sanctification, purification of our lives after salvation, getting out things that were there previously that should not be there. He says, "Then shall the offering of Judah and Jerusalem be pleasant unto the Lord, as in the days of old, as in the former years." And I believe that supports what I just said. Many times they offered things which were not acceptable to God because they were not done out of a right motive and for the right reasons. So Malachi 3:5 continues, "And I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be swift witness against the sorcerers, and against the adulterers, and against false swearers, and against those that oppose the hirelings in his wages, the widow and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right, and fear not me, saith the Lord of hosts. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers you are gone away from my ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. But ye have said, Wherewith shall we return? Will a man rob God? Yet you have robbed me. But ye say, Wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. You're cursed with a curse, for you have robbed me, even this whole nation. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall be not room enough to receive it. And I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground, neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, saith the Lord of hosts. And all nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, saith the Lord of hosts. Your words have been stout against me, saith the Lord, yet ye say, What have we spoken so much against thee? Ye have said, It is vain to serve God. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord of hosts? And now we call the proud happy. Yea, they work wickedness. The ones that do that are set up. Yea, they that tempt God are even delivered. Then they that feared the Lord spake often one to another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord, and that thought upon his name. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Then shall you return, and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth him not.